Jonathan Horowitz is an American artist who lives and works in New York City. His work really combines elements of pop culture, of politics, and the mass media to talk about how each of them kind of inform the other one, how a lot of our experience of pop culture is intertwined with the way that we understand politics, or the way that pop culture often has this sort of political angle, but also the way that the mass media shifts our perception of the world and really constructs the way that we experience not only culture itself, but everyday life. Your Land, My Land, Election 12 is being presented at 6 other museums across the country. And so CAM is participating in this nationwide presentation of the work, really to raise awareness of the election process and to really underscore how we, the museum viewer, we, the audience, are very much part of this process, very much an active participant in the governance of our country. The work is a reconfiguration of a piece that Horowitz created titled November 4, 2008, that addressed the circumstances surrounding the previous presidential election in 2008. Your Land, My Land, Election 12 divides the museum's lobby space into a blue carpeted half and a red carpeted half, really to reflect the division of the two political parties into blue and red colors, Democratic for blue, Republican for red, which characterized a lot of the mass media broadcasts of, or coverage of the 2000 presidential election, and has really remained ever since. And I think the use of those two colors has really defined not only the way that we understand these two political parties, but also the way that certain states are identified as blue states or red states. And so the space itself is divided into a blue half and a red half. Also within the space, there are two television monitors that are suspended from the ceiling. One monitor presents a ongoing 24-hour broadcast of Fox News Network, a network that is commonly associated with a more conservative, more Republican-leaning perspective, and the other television broadcasts 24 hours a day, cable news network, CNN, which is understood to be more neutral or even slightly more liberal in its perspective on American politics. Also in the space is a portrait of Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, which is presented hanging on the mesh wall of the galleries of the lobby space, and leaning against the wall to the left of the admissions desk is a portrait of the challenger, the Republican candidate Mitt Romney. Should Barack Obama be unseated as president on election day, his portrait will be leaning on the wall, and Mitt Romney's portrait will be hung on the mesh wall in replacement of Obama's portrait. Hanging on the mesh wall opposite the portraits of the presidents is the text, "Your Land and My Land," your land in red and my land in blue. The text is an allusion to the folk song from 1940 by iconic folk singer Woody Guthrie, "This Land is Your Land." The Woody Guthrie song not only talks about the United States as a collective entity, but also this division between your land and my land really emphasizes and symbolizes the increasing division of the country into politically separate halves, into different ideologies that are represented by the two different political parties.